Well, greetings, Boise State fans. Welcome on back. Bronco Nation News Live. BJ Rains with you. And we had a chance earlier to catch up with Scott Matlock, and now we get a chance to catch up with another NFL draft hopeful from Boise State in left tackle John Ojukwu. John, thanks so much for the time, man. How's it going?
It's going well. Thanks for having me.
What are the emotions like, man? We're the first round of the draft is tonight. You're hopefully less than 48 hours or whatever it is from getting a phone call and being an NFL player. You've worked long time for this. What's the feeling like?
Honestly, just years of work for it. Every year, we're focusing on that. So this is the first time I've kind of, all in for NFL football and everything. So it's just a great opportunity. Just excited for it.
Have you thought about what that moment might be like if the phone rings and you get drafted into the NFL?
Honestly, not too I can't control what I can't control. So I'm not like, oh, I need to get picked here or there or anything. Just waiting for the opportunity, no matter how it comes.
What's this process been like for you? Obviously, getting a chance to meet with teams and talk to them, and you got to go to the All-Star game, and you had the pro day workout. What's this last couple of months ride been like?
Well, working out is working out. I love doing that. So that part was kind of the more easy part, I guess, for me, just to move into that. And then the interview process is just a lot of, selling yourself, selling your strengths, weaknesses, and just getting to know people. And I thought that was a fun part of the journey. And just through all these different events, it's, just a lot of different experiences. Just glad to have been able to do them.
What's the interest been like? I know we had to push this off till today because you said you've been pretty busy the last couple of days talking to teams and stuff. What's that process been like, and what do you think the interest and how's your stock looking?
It's been good, talking with teams here and there. The last week, I'd say, or last couple of days, even before the draft, it's every team trying to either reach out for the basic information they need for you for draft night, or it'll be an O-line coach talking to you. So it's kind of all over the place. You really have to be on top of your phone, just picking it up every, second, just making sure, it's not a team calling or something like that. Sometimes you'll get, spam calls, but just a lot more of, just always being ready to go. Basically, it could be, 7 in the morning or 9 p.m. at night. You're talking to a team.
What's I think back to that movie Draft Day. I don't know if you've seen it or not with Kevin Costner, and he's calling the guy and he's wondering, right before the draft, asking the guy why none of his teammates were at his birthday party or whatever. And I mean, what was the craziest? Did you get any crazy questions that any of the teams wanted to know from you or anything that you weren't expecting? Or what was the weirdest question somebody asked you?
I didn't get any weird ones. Some guys would get some weird questions though. During the Shrine game, we'd all all the players would meet up and kind of talk about what we went through. And I know some guys, they'd have them say the alphabet and have a number in between each letter. So A1, B2, C3, and go all the way through. And that's harder than you think when you get, deeper in there. But little things like that. I didn't have any of those questions, luckily.
But you're always you got a good personality. You're obviously a charismatic guy. Do you feel like that part of the process helped you? When you got a chance to get on Zoom and talk with teams and show your personality and stuff. Do you think that that helped your stock?
Yes, I hope so. I mean, at the end of the day, can you play football or not? That's the biggest thing. So, but again, you do have to go through that process. You have to go through the interview process, talk to teams and everything. So just having those skills, I think, is really important.
So what's your agent telling you? What are you hearing? I mean, are you, pretty confident you're going to go in the 7 rounds? Or are you, what are you hoping for this weekend?
Confident that I'm going to get an opportunity, and I can't say whether it's first 7 rounds or, free agent, anything like that. But I know I'm going to get an opportunity. I'm going to do the best I can. That's the only thing I know for sure.
Now, there's been a pretty long lineage of strong left tackles at Boise State, and you're obviously well aware of that. But, I mean, you go back all the way to Darren College in 2006. The last 5 left tackles that started at least 2 years for Boise State all got drafted. You have a chance to be the 6th. Obviously with Ezra Cleveland and then, some of the guys before, Riso Diambo and going back, I don't know how many of those guys that obviously going all the way back to Ryan Clady and then to college. But what's it meant to play left tackle at Boise State for as long as you did, and what would it mean to kind of continue that standard and extend that streak to 6?
Well, playing at Boise State was the greatest experience of my life, and just thankful for that every day. Again, not worried about not trying to control what I can't control. Just if it happens, it happens. If not, then I know I'm going to do my best whatever opportunity it gets. That's the biggest thing I'm thinking about. But obviously would love to, continue that tradition on.
Now, I know your answer will be that you'll be happy to go to whatever team picks you. But who was your favorite NFL team growing up?
Didn't really have one growing up, I guess, just through Boise State. All the teams, that have guys on them, like the Cowboys, obviously had a lot of Boise State players on it and still do. And just, teams like that, just kind of supporting Boise State players.
What's we used to talk to you when you first got to Boise State about the whole gallon of milk and loaf of bread and all that kind of stuff. I mean, when you think back to high school and even like Pee Wee football and the journey you've made to get to this point, and adding 130 pounds or whatever in the last 7-8 years, how do you explain, I guess, your football journey to now be on the cusp of being an NFL player?
Honestly, it was a lot of one day at a time. Wasn't I had long-term goals, but I wasn't, only focused on that. You got to, pay attention to the little things every day, every meal, every glass of milk. So just every single little opportunity, I just took full advantage of it. And just that's led me up to this point. And I'm going to keep on doing that.
I mean, when did this become a reality for you, John? I mean, when did you really start to believe, like, I have a chance to play in the NFL?
I guess throughout this last season, especially, just picked my game up a lot. And again, I wasn't focused on, I need to get in the NFL. It was more like I need to be the best player I can be, for the team and everything. So that kind of just goes along with it. And then once that game, the last game in Frisco ended, it was kind of the switches flipped. So then it was all NFL from there.
18 starts at right tackle. You move over to left tackle, and I think you made 33 there. I think it was 51 starts, if my math was correct, at Boise State, including 43 in a row. What are obviously the durability is probably a big thing, and but what are NFL teams getting if they pick you, and what are you trying to sell? What's your sales pitch to teams in terms of why you'd be a good fit for them?
Honestly, I'll do anything for the team. I'll play tackle, play guard. If they need a scout team deal, I mean, I'll do that for a couple of weeks while I get that opportunity, move into a starting role on the O-line and everything. Just I'll do whatever it takes for the team, and I'm not going to hold back.
What are you hearing in terms of are you a better fit, do you think, at guard, or do some teams see at tackle, or what do you think is your NFL position?
I think it's just being versatile, because I played obviously tackle in college, and then I did a little bit of guard practice, but nothing in the game or anything like that. So it would be my first time playing guard, and I'm just, trying to get as ready as I can for any single position.
What are the plans for you this weekend? Obviously, likely Saturday will be your day, one way or the other. What's kind of the plans? You going to, go on a hike and not pay attention to it? You're going to be glued to every pick in your phone. What's the plan for Saturday?
Might go fishing.
There you go.
I don't know. Yeah. Not a big party guy or me guy. So, yeah, just whatever happens, happens, and I'll be ready for whatever opportunity.
Well, I don't know. JL Skinner randomly ran into Mark Wahlberg at Albertsons. I don't know if you saw that video or not, but maybe you'll meet some famous celebrity randomly right before you're picked or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Did you see that video?
I think so. In the locker room today.
Yeah. That's a Mark Wahlberg. I'm still not sure why he was in Boise, but he was here and he's randomly sees JL Skinner. I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. What do you make of JL and Scott Matlock and Tyreek Jones and so, all your teammates that are in the same similar spot as you? Boise State hasn't had 4 players picked since 2012, and that's a real possibility if the 4 you guys can all go. I mean, I know you obviously you're rooting for those guys, but I'm sure you're going to be following them closely. Is it kind of a cool thing that there's, a lot of you guys that going at this together?
Yes, I think that, makes the opportunity even better, more special. I mean, with a lot of these guys, Tyreek and Zeke, especially because we came in together to Boise State. So just years and years, of playing together on the same team. And then now we're in this spot, this opportunity for, something even greater, something we've all dreamed of since we were children. It's just makes it that much more special.
What I kind of mentioned the previous left tackles at Boise State, but it does seem like there's a tradition, a standard there, and kind of the fat heads that are on the wall there in the meeting room and stuff like that. I mean, just to what would it mean to you? Whether you're drafted, whether you sign as a free agent and make it, or whatever. I mean, what does this mean to you to have a chance to continue the legacy and add your name to that list?
Honestly, just everything. This is the number one goal right now, number one goal for a while, and this is everything.
And I assume you're a guy that You just want that foot in the door, right? I mean, I assume if a team gives you a chance, which obviously someone's going to, that team's gonna. That's all you need, right? Is a foot in the door, and you can do the rest.
Yes, that's it.
What's
mentality you gotta have.
What's it like for your family and your friends and stuff? I mean, it's got to be cool, surreal experience for everybody, not just you.
Yes, they're all excited, and sometimes it seems like they're more excited than me. I'm a little bit more level-headed and everything, and just ready for the opportunity. Some people are a little more excited.
Are you an emotional guy? I mean, if that phone rings in the 6th round on Saturday and you get picked, and I mean, are we going to see you crying a little bit? Or are you going to be just sitting there, like your typical, calm demeanor? Or are you going to get excited, or have you thought about that?
I haven't really thought. I won't show it as much, but on the inside, I'll be. I just even know. I don't even know what I'll think.
So do we have the stash of like all 30 hats somewhere, and you're going to get the picture with the one that picks you? You're going to run out to the store after you get picked, or what's the plan for what's going to happen?
I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens.
I think like there's some at the mall probably has some stores that have all the hats there at Pro Image or something. Yeah. That'll be cool. Well, hey, John, really appreciate your time. I had to look at the stats. I mean, it's crazy. You started games for 5 years here. Not a lot of people can say that, with the obviously the pandemic and the COVID year, but you made the most of your time at Boise State. We really enjoyed getting to know you and watch you play, and it's cool being a local product as well. That you're going to be able to keep that going, and that's being a local kid and an Idaho kid. I mean, that's got to be a cool thing for you as well. To join the Leighton Vander Esch's and Matt Paradis and the Shea McClellans and a lot of the local players as well.
Yes. Oh yeah. It's again, tradition here is deep and rich. So just great to be a part of it.
Well, we appreciate your time, John. We appreciate your time, the last several years dealing with us and our awful questions after games and stuff. So, best of luck this weekend, and we may try to reach out for a quick bite or two if after things hopefully go well for you. But congratulations, and I guess what's your message to Bronco Nation here? You got thousands of Boise State fans watching this. This is the final time that you're still technically on Boise State and not an NFL roster here. So what's your lasting message here?
Just thank you for everything. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everything along this journey. And even though I'm leaving, Boise State's still gonna attack everything, attack the future. So can't wait to join Bronco Nation next year and watching them on the field.
Well, enjoy it on Saturday, and it's a moment in a day you'll never forget, John. So thanks so much again for joining us, and we'll catch up with you again soon, man.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
There he is, John Ojukwu. Plenty more to come. The NFL draft starting tonight. Bronco Nation News, BroncoNationNews.com.